This video is Making Technology Happen, and the chapter that I'm going to give information about would be Chapter 4, which is Professional Development and Training. Now, with any professional development or any type of training, this is always an issue with teachers as well as administrators because most teachers do not want to be involved with professional development, especially if it's something that they feel that may not interest them or something that they may feel they cannot get a grasp for. So there are a lot of issues that are critical for the success of the professional development that may relate to technology. And one of the things you may want to do before beginning your professional development is to create a survey to get feedback from those teachers to see what they may be proficient in and what they may not be proficient in so that you can determine the type of training you would like to have as well as the schedule that you will use because you want technology to be implemented over the course of the school year, but you have to make sure that there's time in between the day-to-day activities that take place within the school to make sure that there's effective teacher training. The other thing would be your resources. You need to make sure that your school is up to par with technology. And with that being said, most school systems tend to be somewhat, but for the most part, are not. But that still does not include the school from using technology as a professional development since technology and education tend to be one and the same since more technology is being involved. So to achieve this goal, there are certain practices that need to be put into place uh, during this process to make teachers want to conform because here again, most teachers are reluctant to any form of change because they're used to the success that they have within their classroom without technology. But teachers need to understand to help educate students better as well as keep them abreast of what's going on. Technology is going to be a major part of this. Now, to achieve this, or that is to change the attitudes of those that may be involved, you may want to give an incentive. I mean, it could be a comp day or be paid to go to professional development as it relates to it, or give them information or things that they can use in their classroom to make them want to be involved in this form of technology. The other would be the training approaches. You can do this at the beginning of the school year, but I would advise that you do this over the course of the school year and slowly implement certain strategies or programs that teachers may be able to use that are somewhat simple that make them feel comfortable with the use of technology. The other may be peer-to-peer training. You may have individuals within the building who are more comfortable with technology who can help train those teachers in the building who they feel most comfortable with because they understand and know them because they see them on a day-to-day basis. Outside of that, you can have what is called external training, which most teachers would probably enjoy more because it gives them the opportunity to be away from work, away from the setting. It feels more like a day off, but you're actually learning something that you can implement within your classroom that's beneficial, but you don't feel like you're actually at work and you get a chance to do some things in a timely manner in which you don't feel rushed, you're more so relaxed, and when you come back to the school, you feel like there's something that you can share with other colleagues in the school that you have learned that makes you feel like you are empowered and part of professional development. The last would be the student and the parent roles. The parents, and this was kind of odd with one of the examples that they gave from the school, that the parents actually come in and sit for the teachers in the actual classroom so they can get a feel for what takes place actually in your classroom while you go and receive this professional development. Or you may have students who are more technology inclined. They can actually show and teach the teacher the things that they need or want to learn or have learned that they may be confused about. So, in this process of professional development, it's beneficial whether it be an external source coming inside the school to train or individuals within the school to help train one another or professional development outside of the school, or maybe giving the students the opportunity to feel empowered to be a part of this process. With all these components involved, it's safe to say that professional development as it relates to technology will be a success in your school.